Hello, dear friends. Have you ever come across a situation when your turn for a presentation, when your turn for public speaking is about to come and your heart start racing, your palpitation of heart goes faster, your face getting red and your mouth going dry? Yes, today I am going to talk about the fear and anxiety originating because of public speaking fear. This is one area where most of the persons they are fearful about coming at the stage. According to one survey, around 73% persons around the world they are fearful of public speaking. But the good news is that this is an art which can be mastered. This is a skill which can be mastered. In my previous videos also, I have always told that skill, whatever the skill is, it can be easily learned. So with a lot of practice, you can also learn the art of public speaking. Sometimes what happens, because of fear and anxiety and not performing well at a particular situation when you are about to perform, that can cost you a job. According to another survey, the students who are good speakers, who are having good presentation skills, they are more likely to get good jobs in the campus placements as compared to their counterparts. I am not saying that the persons who are not able to perform well, who are not able to get the selections in the campus interviews, they may be more intelligent than their counterparts, than other students. They know their subject well, they might be knowing their subject well as compared to those students. And another situation, if you are for an interview in a company, your credentials, academic credentials might be stronger than your competitor, but because of your not good presentation skills, because of your not ability to put your point across, you may lose a job. So dear audience, this is an art which I will tell you the most important art you need to learn. And at the same time, I am telling you that this skill can be easily learned. I start with an example. I am giving you an example of Navjot Sidhu. In the beginning, he was very shy. In many interviews, he has spoken that he was so shy that once he was simply to convey to the school assembly to disassemble, and he almost fainted. Whenever he made a big scores, he has spoken that he used to be so full of fear and anxiety after making a big score that now he will have to face the media. He will have to speak. And you see, same Sidhu became one of the most sought after speaker nationally as well internationally. Mastered the art. He mastered the art of his adroitness, with his good vocabulary, and with his forceful voice. Now, I am going to tell you some of the tips. I am not telling you that with the adoption of these tips, immediately you will become a very excellent speaker. No. First and foremost thing is, it will require an effort and practice on your part. Effort, never forget these two important words, effort and practice. I have seen many of the students abstaining themselves from the class, good students abstaining themselves from the class when their turn was to present, when their turn was to speak. Good students. So, now what are those tips? First and foremost, remember, everybody is full of fear and anxiety when he is about to speak. Small nervousness, small occasion, small nervousness, big occasion, big nervousness. This adrenal rush will be a faster. But remember, this adrenal rush is always not bad. It will make you attentive and alert. So, whenever the opportunity comes to your way of speaking, that you have to speak, never avoid, never miss that opportunity. Grab the opportunity of speaking. Second is, organize your thoughts. Know your subject well. If you do not know your subject, it will not give you confidence. On whatever topics you are going to speak, you need to be thorough with your subject. Because if you will know your subject, definitely it is going to give you an extra confidence. Without knowing of your subject well and going to the audience, going for a presentation without thorough preparation, you will be a very doubtful starter. You cannot put your point across, because ultimately the audience has come to get something from you. Another thing which you need to take care is, always try to be simple. Don't, whatever you are, present yourself in that way. Don't try to be artificial. Never try to be artificial. Whenever you go for presentation, whenever you go for public speaking, make it a point of reaching 5 to 10 minutes earlier at the venue. It will give you an extra time in acclimatizing according to the environment and settling down. And during this period, you will be meeting few of the participants as well, those who have come earlier. Now, how it will help you? Because once you will start, then at least you don't have to face the whole stranger audience. You know some of the persons with whom you have already conversed. Another very important thing, while you are speaking, while you are interacting, that your body language must speak for themselves. You see, that verbal communication, whatever we are talking, that is 7%. And 93% of your communication in presentation about is your non-verbal communication, your body language. Your hand gestures should be there. Your eye contact with the audience, looking straight into the eyes of the audience. These are very important. Always have an open posture. Don't hide yourself behind the dais. If you are hiding yourself behind the dais, it is clear that the speaker may not be that confident. So come out in the open and speak with the audience. There must be some difference. Speak to the audience or speak with the audience. We have to speak with the audience. To make your talk interesting, always use some stories and never forget good sense of humor is very important. Good sense of humor. So using stories and your good sense of humor will create an extra interest in the minds of the audience, and their interest will be generated. If you will not use your sense of humor, or you will not use some anecdotes, maybe that you are likely to make your talk a little monotonous. So dear students, dear audience, these are few of the tips, and I am sure by adapting and adopting these tips, you can become a good speaker. But mind you, the most important words, as I have already spoken, is your effort and practice. Once you will have a consistent and persistent effort, practice and rehearse, I am sure that over a period of time, once you will grab the opportunity, you will become an excellent speaker. The objective of every communication is expression. It is not impression. Because if you are not able to express, then how can you impress? Tell me one thing. On cake, we put on icing. Cake is important or icing is important? Because if there is no cake, how can there be icing? So cake is an expression and icing is an impression. So first expressions will come and then impression will come. So dear audience, always remember these tips and you are likely to be more successful than your companions and counterparts in this competitive world. Thank you.